All right. I'm just gonna keep this one a little bit short. I just wanted to just show off a mansion project I did on the side. Um, just to show you a little bit of what I've been working on. This is gonna be a continuous side project. I'm gonna add on to it as I get more ideas for it. But this is what I got so far. Um, so I got the entrances here. Got a little guard booth here. So when you first come in, check in. Then put here a couple of uh, dog activity parks here, just to be able to bring the property value up. And then basically you come on, drive in, and this is the main house. Got some cars parked out in the little parkway, and then I have a little parking lot for the guests when they come and visit. So then got a basketball court, another dog park. This one here, I'm envisioning this is like for dog training for the owners. You know, so now this little feature I put right here, I may end up taking it out. I'm trying to decide what I want to do with this area because right there where that feature is at, there's a crack in the sidewalk right there, and so I'm just using that feature to hide that crack in the sidewalk for now. Over here, I got a tennis court on the property, and this right here is looking at this as being like a stable house. You know, the owners own horses, and so they have horse stable over here with the horses in it. So if they want to go riding a horse, this is where they'll come to. Um, I took out the original tree assets that was here and just replaced them with some apple trees and a oak tree. Um, Here on the main property, it had a chain link fence that went around the whole property. I just went on and removed that. Here I put it like a helipad with a helicopter for the owner if he wants to fly into town. And then this is his car garage over here. I may end up changing this car garage out, but these are like all the owners' vehicles that they own. So they have a pick of vehicles that they want to drive. They can come over here and grab some cars and go. And we got a little barn over here for some of the assets that the owner owns. The owner is an industrial, since this is an industrial mansion. I figured, the thing would be the owner is a industry magnate and he owns some industry vehicles just to use for his own private use on his property. And then continue down here, he has another little small chicken farm right here. I'm gonna try to figure out a better way to do this, but just like flip it to the terrain. I may level this out a little bit or move it to another location. Then down here, this is where the owners entertain and have guests, and they do like parties and everything, and people want to come and hang out. And this is where they come and hang out at, and have a little parking strip for everybody who comes in, so they have space to park their vehicles. Um, you know, and then we have a little sitting area over here, so if people with small children want to come and have their children play at the little slide and the swing, and a little covered area over here where they can sit down and eat and with a barbecue grill. And then we have the little pier. Um, I think I'm gonna go on to PDX mod and look and see if there's any other pier assets that fit in better than this pier. But I got the pier, and then I got the little private yacht on a little small private lake where they can go out and hang out and party on the boat and everything like that. So that's what I did. Put some trees down on each side, so when you're driving through. But this is my little oasis that I've done. I'm probably gonna put more assets here for patio area. That's what I got so far. And I put a brick fence all the way around the property. This is just my own little private. I'm guessing I'm gonna call this the creator's mansion. So, so all that stuff off there in the distance, that's gonna be eventually removed as I build out towards those directions, except for the industry that's over there. And that's pretty much it. Also, while off camera, I went and removed all the trees off the map that I haven't built the area yet. Actually, that seems to fix my lagging problem. So I guess I had so many trees that was being rendered that it was slowing down the game. Eventually, it's probably going to slow me down again as I build out and have more assets on the map. One of the things I added also while off the map, well, offline, um, at this little housing area here, um, and I added these oil tanks here for storage. And I added this housing area and then another housing area over there. Now these are just temporary. I just did that in order to generate enough employment because I kept getting all these warnings for not having enough workers for the oil field and for the rail yard right here. As you see, I get a lot of traffic coming in and out of this rail yard. I don't know why this rail yard is like that, not the other ones, but this rail yard is pretty much full. Um, I mean, it has a lot in here stored. Um, I'm thinking part of the reason why they keep coming in is probably for filling up coal, fish, chemicals, and protochemicals. I think that's what most of them are probably transporting. Or this one right here. Um, this one is doing livestock. Um, livestock. Let's see this one. Uh, concrete, food. So it looks like they're pretty much bringing in all type of resources into this one, but I don't know understand why so many trucks are coming over here. Maybe it's because it's the closest, closer than this one over here, possibly. But what I've been thinking about doing is building a cargo storage somewhere in the middle over here, um, where the resources can be stored and then distributed throughout the map in all directions. But I'm not sure how that's going to work out yet. But so that's one of the things I added. Let me check and see if they're actually using these oil tanks over here. Because I've tried this before on another build and they always just stayed empty. Uh, so that may be the case with these two. So we have to just look at these just as props because it's not costing me anything to have them there. So and then over here, I think I showed you guys this already, but I did add another um, rail yard here for cargo. And this one here, they're filling it, but it's filling up pretty slow. Same with this rail yard, filling pretty slow. But this one here is full. This one here is almost empty. So, and then I went through reworked these tracks a little bit, but it seems like everything is running a little bit smoother than they were before. But I'm thinking, um, trying to come in here and make this more come not as much of a loop as it is. I may tighten this curve up a little bit tighter. I don't know yet, but uh, I'll see. But and try to clean this up a little bit. But it's not getting congested like it was initially, so it seems to be working right now. So I might just leave well enough alone. Um, this rail yard look like they're starting to use this one more now. See a lot of traffic coming in and out over here. Okay. So let's see this one here. Oh yeah, this one is definitely full. Now this one here is my transfer station, and basically this is where everything is coming off map and leaving off map to do different locations. And then this line here is just going from here over to this cargo yard. So that's all it's doing. It's just coming from here to here, here to here. I don't know if it's really needed, but that's how I got it. And then this one here is just going to my other two rail yards that I have. The ore rail yard and my. Well, I haven't named this rail yard yet. I don't think. Let's see. Did I rename it yet? Yeah, I just named this the East Cargo Terminal. Yeah, this one gets a lot of traffic also. But initially it was when I first set it up, it was backed up all along here, but it looks like it's died down. I don't know if I mentioned this before. I may have when I first started doing this build, but um, I do leave my game running uh, all day, all night, so it's just constantly running. I rarely shut the game down, but I just keep it running. So whatever problems that happens while I'm gone, it just works its way out. And if I come back, sometimes I'll come back and see if there's a problem with traffic that I hadn't seen before, and so I try to rework that. And that's kind of like what's going on with this because originally I had that line coming in into to here, and it was just backing up. So I decided to do it this way to make traffic come in and leave out in one direction. So seems like it's been working pretty well right now. So I'm gonna just leave it as is for now. Um, but and then that's it really. All I've really done. I'm starting to get a backup of dead bodies again, and it could be partially because of how fast I built this area up. But and every time I come over here, um, I don't really see that many of these hearse going out. It'll be like one or two out, and then, but it seems like it's never really picking up everything. And then I keep getting these ones over here that's breaking from the network, and so some of them I end up deleting, some of them I just move them until they could reconnect to the network, and they'll be fine. But a lot of them have to delete and redo. All this back row here, I redid this back row also because originally I had this back row going beyond the tile, and a lot of the houses was being broken because of that. So I just went on and just changed it and just added a bunch of random homes. I haven't decided if I'm gonna go ahead and go through this one and plop down every house in this area yet. But because right now everything over here, I just went on and just zoned it in. This is a pretty big area, but I may go in and redo it because I got a lot of duplicate houses along here, and if I'm gonna do it that way, I could just do it each section as their own individual neighborhood, or little small community that was like say like built like some housing areas like where I live at. They got the development I live in. Most of the houses are the same except for a couple of houses that's different that was built later in down after they finished building this the division the area I live in. So I may do something like that with these where I'll build them where they all look alike in one area and then break them down like maybe this area all of them look alike and then break this down and all the ones in this area look alike, then break it down where all the ones in this area look alike, and then the same with this one over here. So it'd be like 4 or 5 different little small districts in here. So haven't decided how if I'm gonna do that yet. There are a lot of houses over here, a lot of people crammed up in here, uh, and I may need to go ahead and extend out these uh, grain fields. Maybe add one, two. Well, I don't think I can add them in that area. Hold on, let me check and see. Yeah, so I can add one, two, three, four, five, six, maybe 7 more uh, grain fields, so grain farms. So I'll see. I'm probably gonna go ahead and do that at some point. Fill that in, and then the rest of this over in here is pretty much gonna plop it like I did over here, and build out um, a lot of storage, and I'll probably build a little bit more height over in this area also. Maybe uh, put a put a lot more medium density uh, buildings, residential over here, and medium size office buildings and commercial. Because right now everything that's over here is pretty much generic except for a couple of buildings that's over here. So like I got the Ford dealership that's over here, um, which looking pretty good. Um, but then I got all this generic stuff over here. I just don't like the way that look at all. And then I got the Chick-fil-A, and I got the gas station over here. So, and then I got this medical clinic over here, police station that's over here. Where did I put the police station? I can't even tell where I put the police station. But there is a police station over here. And then these are just random plopped assets here. Uh, these are the cereal mills. So, and then of course I got the elementary school and the high school over here. Cause there are a ton of people over there. Let's see how many people are using it though. Yeah, so it's not even being nowhere near full use for the high school. And then, okay, about 75% used of the elementary school. So a lot of people going to school, and I got this little college I put over here, you know, over here, and let's see, yeah, it's not even being used 5% of the capacity. So I could district in everything I got in districts to send them to school, but I'm leaving it on district in order for like, whoever wants to go to school, they'll just go to school from wherever area and come here to us build an actual university or like maybe like because Atlanta got an area called College Park, so maybe I might do a College Park area in the game since this is an Atlanta themed map. So so probably gonna put in a couple of shopping centers in here soon too. So um, but yep, this is what I've done. So anybody who's been watching any of my videos and you see anything in it, and you want to give me some suggestions on what you think I should do or could do or should add or take away or any advice on how to build better, It's more than welcomed. Just comment and don't forget to like, and subscribe, and make any comments to the post. So catch you guys later.